Welcome back, everybody, to the SG Entrepreneur Story. Did I speak too loud? Okay, anyways, as you can see, this is a whole new space, whole new setup. It's no you don't see the yellow curtains anymore. There's no logo because today we have a sponsor, Gratias Studios. Eric, thank you so much for lending us your space.
I would like to say that thank you so much for choosing this space to be your new podcast location.
That's right. Yeah. Thanks, Eric. So yeah, very cool. So for our first guest, we have none other than Eric himself, the sponsor, and we would like to ask him a bunch of stuff about his entrepreneur story because it's quite interesting the last time I met with him. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so quick introduction, because this is like the 4th episode, right? Oh wait, Gerald, I never introduced Gerald. Gerald is the co-founder of the Wacky Creatives.
Hello guys, nice to meet you. First time on the podcast. Let's go!
You don't really see his face because
The man behind the scenes.
yeah, man behind the scenes.
Now
So-
you're in front of scene. Good. Welcome.
So yeah, SG Entrepreneur Story is basically a show where we talk about the Singapore entrepreneur stories, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. And today we're gonna get real and see what it takes to build and survive in the physical business space, which is what Eric is in. And today we have Eric with us, who is taking on the kind of risk that most people are sort of scared to take. I thought of what he's doing before. I thought of wanting to do what he's doing right now before, but I didn't do it. And Eric's actually doing it, which is having a production studio space, which is really cool. Eric's the founder of Gratias Studios, a very incredible production space designed for creators, brands, and podcasters to bring their ideas to life. And he doesn't just run this space itself. He also runs a co-living business. Is that right, Eric?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So this co-living business was like set up about 4 or 5 years ago, where times for co-living is really great. Yeah.
Now it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, still okay. Yeah.
Cool. So anyways, most of you guys are probably a Gen Z. I'm a Gen Z. So all of you guys are watching this video and you guys want to think of businesses to start, like easy, low overhead, digital side hustles. But I want to see what it's like to be in the war front, like having a constant overhead every month, which is like having a physical space, a brick and mortar, and managing real estate, your physical ops, how it's like the grind on managing your co-living business as well as your studio business itself.
Right.
Yeah, and welcome to the show, Eric.
Thank you for inviting me as your new guest at this new space.
Okay, thanks, Eric. Okay, cool. So, Eric, you run a co-living business at this studio. Just to kick things off, to let people know, have you hit your first pot of gold yet?
To be very frank, I set this studio up because I used my first pot of gold funds to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and looking back, this studio is about 1 year old, and we have been running through these podcast studios, and it has been like on my first pot of gold.
Okay.
Yeah, so that first pot of gold actually comes from property investment,
Okay.
and which is pretty good in also the last 10 years.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And then that's where I decided to invest what I have earned into this studio, because I really believe that in the next 10 years to come, content creation is really a big space. And there's a lot of people who will need space. Like you mentioned, in order to set up a studio like this is actually very expensive. And a lot of people who are in these content spaces may not even think about investing so much. So actually my goal is really to provide a space for these people so that they can come and create their content and share what they want to tell the world about their stories, their products, their educations, anything that they want to spread their words to the world. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can you take me back a little bit? Just now you said about you were a property investor, right?
Right.
I thought property investment, you need a lot of funds to start out investing also, right? So how do you do property investing as your first pot of gold? Usually people do business as their first pot of gold.
Right. So actually you don't really need a lot of money to start property investing.
Okay.
If you know the how it works. Of course, I will not ask you to jump into property investing without knowing anything. There are many good teachers out there in Singapore that been there, done that, and really live on property investing that you can probably learn, seek them out and learn from them if you want. And that's where you will be able to learn some strategies, how you can actually use a very small amount of money and actually make your first pot of gold. Yeah.
But so the property investment you're talking about is co-living and more.
Yeah, there's more like you can invest if you are you buy a private property, or you can actually invest in industrial properties.
Yeah, so what I had on mind was that once you earn your first pot of gold, usually people reinvest and make more property, but you took on the risk to start this studio.
Correct.
So what was the thought behind it?
To be very frank, I started this studio as a pushing point for me to actually create my own online digital assets. Yeah, so actually my mother is a rheumatoid arthritis patient.
Okay.
So I've seen her suffer for 20 years. And through a lot of my personal developments, I kind of find out that this kind of diseases is it's kind of related to personal emotions. Yeah, so actually there's a lot of things behind that I might not be able to share in this space. So I wrote a book and I actually want to turn that into online courses. So that's where I thought starting this studio is a good thing for helping these people that who would like to create digital assets or so-called share their stories to the world. At the same time, I can also do what I want to do. Yeah, so that's where kicks me setting up these studios in this kind of settings. Yeah.
So this studio is not only a podcast studio for content creators, but you also can do training academies, can teach people here, host events here.
Correct. That's right. So we have an enclosed studio that actually has a space that we cater to potential people who want to set up seminars, trainings, to really share the thing they know to help other people to live a better quality of life. So because I really believe that a lot of times we have been in the corporate world, you have been like just taking paycheck in and out. But then actually there's more things that you can do coming to by finding your purpose. Once you find your purpose, you can actually help a lot of people through what you want to do. Yeah, like this space, I actually like creating for people who spreads their words to help people to live a better quality of life. Yeah.
And then, so we understand where you're at right now, right, and how you get there. I want to actually dig a bit about your past. Can you tell me, like, is it last time when you were a child, your parents were running businesses also, or how did it?
Yeah, my dad actually started his own business, but I think something that I did not learn from him when I start this studio, which I get to learn after this 1 year. If you people out there really want to start a business, it is advisable to go into that business first, work for others, learn the processes, knowing the people before you start the business. Actually, my dad did that. So he has no educations, but he's interested in engineering. So he went to an engineering company and become an employee. So he worked for many years at a very low paycheck. Okay. But what he did is he learned a lot of things. He made a lot of connections. And then when he's ready, he came out and started a business with his partner. Yeah. So I think this is really the right process if people who want to become an entrepreneur do that steps. Do not be like me just because of our passions and kickstart because just that you have a pot of gold. So that is very risky.
Okay, that's true. Yeah. Honestly, my own thought is that there's no like way of starting. There's no correct way of starting a business. Right? There's everybody like has their own reason to. You can still figure it out along the way, lah. I mean, but Eric's advice is the safer route, I would say, in that sense, right? In that sense, yeah.
Because then you already know the industry, you already know what it takes, you already know the resources. Yeah.
Cool. And then wait, so your father, what business is he running?
He actually started an engineering company. That works specifically helping factories to repair boilers.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
right.
So is it doing? Is it still running?
No, it's not running.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what happened is, since young, I've been very interested in all his engineering work. That's where I also after that studied engineering as my profession. Yeah. So what happened is my dad partner decided to buy over his shares, but he decided to so-called end the company, and we move on to other things. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like, would you say like you grew up in like a comfortable family or struggling? Like, how would you describe your?
I would say that we're very comfortable and very grateful that my parents could give us a lot of things when we are young. But come to look back on all this, I would say that being young, being such in a family, a lot of time we are not seeing things below. We are just seeing it on the surface, and we forgot the effort that our parents really need to go through in order to give what we want. So I would advise really take some time to look at what our parents do that actually bring us the kind of life we have now, and it's actually not a simple thing to do, right?
easy
Right.
as it
Yeah.
looks,
Yeah. Even if you are working in a company, there's a lot of stress and things and communications.
Right.
Yeah, it's not easy to handle that. So I think as when I was young, I also don't see all these things. And when I come to this point of time, I realized that I'm very grateful that my parents worked so hard just to give us a good living.
Right.
Yeah.
Was your parents like your role model, and did they like influence you to become your own boss?
Yes, sort of. Yeah. So I see that my dad worked really hard in his area of engineering and solving problems that even a lot of educated engineers cannot be solved. So it really inspired me to like create things to help other people the same way.
Maybe the next person is his dad on the podcast room. Uncle Keisha, entrepreneur story.
Unfortunately, my dad has a 3-time stroke, so now he's unable to communicate. Yeah,
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Cool. So I wanted to ask, like, just now how you said you have like a comfortable family, right?
Right.
I actually feel like living in a comfortable family is a bit harder to start a business because like you don't have the chip on the shoulder. You don't have like you never like been through something, there's no need. You're comfortable, what? You can like go and work a job, you'll still be fine. Your mother still can feed you. You don't need to like have a business. You don't need to make money to like survive. So I think that's people who live a comfortable life and start a business is harder than people who are struggling.
Correct.
You agree?
Yeah, I think the one of the reasons why I step out of this is really when you work in a corporate life for quite some time, you lost your purpose. It's just like working day in, day out, getting paychecks.
Okay.
And is that all? Yeah. To somebody that is okay. But I think it hit me. And that's where I start to learn more about myself. And then that's where my mother, rheumatoid arthritis, I would like to step out to help these people through sharing knowledge. Yeah, because it's really not easy kind of diseases. Yeah.
How long do you work as an engineer for, like work for other people?
So the first job I worked for 7 years as an engineer.
Okay.
Then I switched to another biomedical company, worked for another 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so about 17 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit, 17 years as an engineer. Wow. Okay.
Correct. Then after that, I actually came out also for a while, 6 months. And then I go back to become an engineering manager for 2 years.
Then during this, you did a co-living and a property
Correct.
investment thing.
Yeah,
okay.
right.
So actually, you're quite comfortable, right? Like I would say, you had like it's so weird because like you have a steady stream of income. You're climbing the ladder in that sense. Then you just left and then run your own business.
Right.
Very interesting. Ask Chan why he.
How did like purpose fuel your entrepreneur journey after being 17 years in the engineering field?
I think it's really like just a feeling of doing it. But now looking back, I would advise not really to do just by feeling. Proper planning need to put in place with the desire to help people. Yeah.
Okay.
But actually, since growing up, when you were a child, do you always like to sell things? Like, were you like a business person, or were you just more like helping your dad with the business? Something like that?
Not really. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really into business, to be very frank. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. But actually, I don't know if it's too personal to ask, but do you wanted to take over a dad business or anything like that?
Because that was actually many years ago. Yeah.
Or even before you
correct
graduated.
So like he actually started the company and doing quite well when I was in like primary schools.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So once I go into secondary schools, I think he still works. And when go into JC is that time that he decided to stop the business. Yeah. Although he's doing well. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you have stopped? Like, what would you have done? as the child.
I think the first thing that you will look at is the purpose, right? Like, what do you want to do when you want to take over this thing? Is this something that you want to do for life when you want to take over your parents' business? And then I mean, my parents don't run a business,
Yeah,
but
that's
like
right.
I didn't or haven't take over because I started my own business, right? So this is my purpose for now. But who knows in the future, if they ask me, then probably I'll take it over lah.
Right.
Yes. So Eric, you when you had a job already, right? You had a consistent paycheck, right? Then what made you? I guess the co-living space was like your first step into business, the business world, right?
That's
what
right.
made you want to take the first step, but then still remain in your job at the same time? Why don't you just like full blown commit to the?
I think for co-living wise, it's like being a landlord. So you don't actually need to quit the job to do it. Yeah. However, because of this low entry in current era, there's many people doing it. Yeah. So if like people who want to start out, I would advise to really consider it lah, because of the surplus. Because it was actually pretty low entry to get into starting a co-living business.
Oh, is it like how much roughly?
It's about 20, 30K. You probably can start one. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So, but then because of this so low entry, and there are very good company out there that dominates this industry now.
Oh, got company that just like owns co-living, a lot of units and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Oh. Last time is like individual people only.
correct. Last time when this is not so, actually to be very frank, like co-living, right? It's not a new thing. It's not a new thing. It is just like many years ago when Singapore still starting to develop, there are people already like buy properties and rent rooms to others. So actually this thing is not new. It's just that recently, because they package into like co-living, and a lot of people start knowing how to use this as an avenue to generate passive income.
Someone marketed it really well in that sense. Like.
Correct. Yeah.
We know who. You know who. But it's okay. Good job, man. Good job. Yeah. Cool. And then after that, after your co-living space, maybe you can tell me a little bit. So the day you wanted to quit your job, how did it feel like? What was the whole thing?
To be very frank, it is...
Yeah.
To be very frank, it is like one day just morning wake up, there's a download to me, say, hey, throw in a letter. And then I just go into the office, write my letter, and then give it to my boss. Yeah, even my friends did ask, hey, are you sure or not? It's just like really like a feeling kind of things. So I'm not too sure that is really right thing to do or not, but I believe it should turn out well.
You can just go back anytime, otherwise.
Yeah.
There's no fear or anything, man. Like next month I got no pay and everything.
At that point of time, I'm okay. Yeah.
How old were you when you left the job?
Actually, it's like just 1 year ago.
Oh, just 1 year ago.
Yeah, just 1 year ago before I started this. Because I started renovating this place and do this, then I realized that, if I'm not running this place, then who is going to run this place for me? Yeah, then that's where I decided to quit. And then focus on this studio. But I would say that if I look back this 1 year, I probably can do a lot more. Yeah, probably can do a lot more. And we met almost a year ago.
When you first started,
Yeah, if I'll say that I should have like more conversations with you.
Hey, then do you mind sharing how old roughly were you when you left, when you started this? 40 plus? I don't know. Right now?
Now it's like I'm 47 this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like 46. Oh, cool.
46.
Still young. Long way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, wait, so you did Gratias Studios while doing your job? You were renovating Gratias Studios while still at your job?
Yeah, correct.
Oh, okay. Then when you left and then you signed the lease for Gratias Studios, you already had it in mind that you're going to leave your job already, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So my vision, right? Let's say if I were to work for somebody, because I never really did.
That's good.
No, that's not good. But yeah, if I work for somebody before, my vision is that my current business revenue can make more than how much my my job is paying me, then I will quit my job.
Right.
Did you do that, or do you just like, I was sick of my job, then I just like left?
I never really think about that lah. So
Okay.
to be frank, I started all this like through really believing in myself and feelings rather than proper planning. Which looking back, probably this is something that can be done better.
Okay, no wrong, no wrong.
Yeah, no wrong, no right. But I always say that life is like full of experiences and journey to learn. And the most importantly is go through day by day and really learn what the lives want to teach you. Yeah.
When you put your pen and sign the lease for, is that a lease? Oh, no, I don't know. But when you put the pen and when you sign Gratias Studio, your heart got pumped and I was like, okay, a fresh start. Wow, this one overhead every month. You got
Yeah, a bit.
What was like your secret to running such a successful and big studio?
I think it's really a lot of support. Actually, this studio started up with my mentor, which is Jason. He's also in 28 years in this industry. So I really started off this studio through going through his lesson. Yeah, he teach videography, photography, and his energy was so great that I got influenced by him. And so I asked him whether he can help me set this up. And that's where we set this studio up together. And he taught me a lot of things about how to operate these studios. Yeah, but there's also a lot of advice saying that this may be a challenging kind of industry.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So I think there's however, I think someone has to do it. Yeah.
Someone has to do it.
What was your vision for this studio in the next 5 years?
Yeah, I really want to help content creators, especially like coaches or trainers who actually use their message, their knowledge, and their story to inspire people to live a better quality of life. Because that's what I believe. A lot of time in the corporate worlds, you will come to a point of don't know what's your purpose. Yeah. And actually through learning from these people who has gone through, been there, done that, they have a very different kind of knowledge. So I really want to help these people to spread their knowledge so that more people can live a better quality of life rather than stuck in a so-called midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis.
Yeah.
When you, so like, this is your first year after quitting your job and running a business full time, right? How does it feel to be a business owner?
I think it's really not as easy as I thought. Yeah, a lot of time being lonely is one thing, right?
Yeah.
I think both of you are in business, really looking for good business people to work together, who understand each others, who motivate each others, who help to pull each other along is really important in doing business.
Yeah, right. The loneliness is a big factor. Like, I mean, having a co-founder helps a lot, because like all my problems I can text him.
At least 2%.
Then he's like, he can text me his problem, then we can just chat. But like, still, it gets lonely in the sense where you don't have like an office to go to. You don't have like friends to talk to. Your friends is usually your employees. Then like your friends become the networking events that you go to.
Right.
The like Gerald's friends or my friend's friends, something like that. You know, you don't have. It's like it's not you step outside of an environment already that is no longer just like what you were meant to do, like what Singaporeans were planning to do for the rest of their life. You know what I mean? So it's like the loneliness is a very underrated factor that a lot of people don't realize. That's why networking events happen a lot.
Correct. Especially like for entrepreneurs, businessmen, this networking actually helps a lot in terms of exchanging ideas, building out energies.
Right.
And those who want to start up as an entrepreneur, I would advise you all to find something, a good energy kind of network groups and be part of them.
Right, if not, you're just like always in your brain. Like it's just your mind and then your business, and then you don't know what's going on in the outside world. Right, that's for me lah. Don't know for Gerald, but that's for me lah. Yeah.
What was your mindset going into this entrepreneurship journey where you talk about loneliness, overcoming challenges by yourself?
Yeah, to be very frank, at the start of starting out all this, I didn't think that far.
Do first, then we think about it.
Do first and think. And then it's just through this 1 year, really, I would say that it's exponential learning in terms of being an entrepreneur. It is not really as easy as you think, but I think it must have faith, and then then you will meet the right people to really help to inspire each other.
What's the highest point of your this business so far?
This business so far, I would say that break even, I would say.
Okay, break even.
Break even is the highest point so far. Yeah.
And the lowest point?
The lowest point would be probably like just covering the cost, not even the cost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then like what do you do like day to day to make sure this business is out there, like that people that you constantly the business can run, you know what I mean? What do you do?
Right. I would say that it's really like go out to network with people.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe in the law of universe. Yeah. So you give a lot of your advice within your own expertise to other people who are not in their areas. And the universe will know how to take care of you. It will let you meet people that
You want to meet, yeah.
you will meet. Yeah.
Actually, so there's a lot of like rental studios in Singapore. Like, there's so many. Chan, can you name a few studios? Okay, but anyways, there's a lot of few studios like Cloud Studios, Mood Board Studios,
Right.
whatever. A lot of studios in Singapore, and it's very competitive, especially because like Singapore's media industry, I wouldn't say is the biggest. Like, it's not very supported. Most of it is government jobs, and you wanted to open a production house. How do you like stand out in the competition? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. There's one challenging question. Yeah.
But like right now, what are you trying to do?
So now I'm really like looking for like collaborators like you, your partners
Okay.
that who will need this space, and then see how we can collaborate and help each other in supporting resources wise, space wise.
Right, and you also have a podcast setup built and everything, right?
Correct,
That's like
correct.
one of the main visions for this.
Correct. So currently, we realized that podcasts become one of the in thing in Singapore.
Yeah.
And a lot of actually business owner would love to use conversations to actually share their stories, ideas, and make connections. Yeah. So I would say that this investing in this podcast is really to let these people has a platform to do so. And I love doing this because when you are right behind there doing all the cutting and listening to their stories is very inspiring. Yeah, because every businessman has a story.
Today's your turn. I mean, know quite a bit about you already. And all that
Thank you.
Nice.
So when I like the way that you thought about this Gratias Studio and then the vision that you're looking to head into. But I want to hear your thoughts on like how content creation is just becoming easier and have a lower barrier of entry because we can use phone to shoot all this content, right? What makes me to come to your studio to do a shoot here?
Right. I think that is correct because now everybody basically can become a video editor because all of us have a smartphone.
Yeah.
The smartphone can basically shoot, edit, and post. Yeah, correct. But I would say that this space is really like set up in such a way to be a cozy place, and people who want their so-called contents to be quality and has a feel of quality and warm and welcoming, and that's where we provide this cozy space. So a lot of clients who came here to shoot their podcast, at the end of the session, they will say, this is really a cozy space that I almost feel like sleeping in here. Yeah.
That's what I said.
So who's your ideal client type?
What's my ideal client type? I would say that people who values quality, yeah, and environments to them is very important. That's where we can help them. Because our studio is just like quite standard background, but the good thing is we can customize. Like if you have brandings for your companies that you want to set up, you want to paint the wall, you want to change the furnitures, all we are allowed to do that because everything here is flexible.
It's quite
movable.
cool because you all got the functional kitchen space. Then like the studio, you guys got even an indoor studio. You can change like your yoga studio. That time you sent me the
Correct,
photo.
right.
It was quite cool. It was like, I don't know, 20 yoga mat. Quite
Yeah.
sick. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like, I think it's pretty cool. Actually, I want to ask you, is there any like horror stories after 1 year of running this business? Like any like
And you want to abuse
abuse
this place?
Wow, your walls suddenly one day crack, or something like that.
No, so far I'm really grateful that all who really came in is what actually I envision is
Wow,
I envision like trainers, coaches, right? And many of the people who came in are like property coaches, like crypto coaches, people who teach about coaching, and they come and book this space to share the words, which is pretty aligned to what my vision.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm a creative videographer. Maybe I'll have my own production team, right? And then let's say I also want to open my own studio space because my clients can come and all that sort of stuff, right? How much is like the investment that I need to make?
I would not recommend everybody to do that because the investment is really a lot. I would say that I spent about 100 grand. Yeah. But then, and not all the equipment is still mine. A lot of time is like my mentor still support certain equipments to help to support this. So it is really not simple. Yeah. So I would say that if you are like creatives companies, you want to look for collaborators, studios that would like to collaborate. And because I believe now a lot of time content are shoot outside. And but then there are certain clients who want a nice cozy studio.
Yeah.
And that collaborations could help rather than building your own studio. Yeah.
So you're looking for collaborators also, right?
Yeah.
What's one biggest misconception about running a studio like this?
I would think that maybe it's like, to me, like very profitable at first.
Is it like co-living?
Yeah. Because I've been like doing co-living, so I thought just the same thing lah.
Yeah.
Just for a different audience. But I kind of realized that not really as that so, because many people thought that renting a studio is just a space, right? The kind of amount that they want to pay to get a space, they don't really value the space quite a lot. That's why I feel.
Like, it's not just the space, right? The service also.
Right. So that's why we need to really provide podcast service on top of just renting the space. Yeah.
Okay. But like compared to like co-living, then you can just rent the space, then you can just do that whatever they want, right?
Correct. And that is like 1 year recurring, because like sometimes they sign for 1 year and then you just 1 year, there's someone paying you every month.
Yeah.
Yeah, but studios, there's some more challenge that we want to look at. And maybe that's where I want to further explore how we can work with companies that want to do regular podcasts and then provide them the space with a reasonable price, with a package.
The business, like, it's a whole business already. It's not just like
Right.
Wait, I just one question about property, because you've been in the property space for quite long, right? How did you decide this property? How did you decide a good property space? Like, would you prefer a ulu big space in I don't know, Woodlands or whatever, or like a very like CBD area but a small space? I don't know. Like, give me some advice if I want to like invest in a property.
If you want to invest in property, I would advise go and find a good property coach and learn from them. What's the reason? Because as an investor, unless you are a regular investor, then you are in the market.
Okay.
And then you will know what are really the value ones. Yeah. But if you just like a small investor, chances that you will just buy one and then 3-4 years later you buy the second one. And situations change already. Yeah, a lot of times things change, like because Singapore a lot of time the government make a lot of new projections of new projects over the 5 years. All of this actually will impact property price. So those trainers who are in this field, they are always on the toe on all these developments. So they could provide you with the best kind of investment opportunity. Yeah, so you ask me, I would not really dare to advise over this conversation. Yeah. So my advice will be look for right coach, mentor if you really want to work on this. Yeah.
Okay. How long are we in? Okay, soon.
Don't play your this and that.
We do this.
Well, you want to interview?
Next one, bro. How long do you take to renovate this space, by the way?
We took about just about a month.
1 month only. That's quite okay. Then let's say if right now you're trying to grow the business, right? So let's say one investor come to you and then you say, bro, I give you $50,000. What would you do with the $50,000?
Now I would think that I will go into marketing. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think the visibility is still one things that really need to work on. Yeah. A lot of time, if there is like funds like 50,000, spending a small bit on marketing, I would definitely think that is a good way.
But
yeah.
you guys have posted your thingy on like venue or something like
Tech
that.
venue, yes.
Tech venue and stuff like that, right?
Right.
Is it helping or no?
Yeah, definitely tech venue is helping. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. But I think investing in own social media could probably be even more powerful. Yeah.
50K on ads, bro. How about that?
That would be great.
Cool. Okay, so roughly coming towards the end, we sort of understand your story. Maybe we can have another conversation another time. Do you actually, Eric, you shared with me very interesting about the arthritis thing, which I was very interested about. So before we end, I want to ask you about the. You told me that when I had a conversation with Eric, right? You told me that you started this studio space because you wanted your mom to. You found a better way to heal your mom's arthritis. So what arthritis is it called?
Rheumatoid arthritis.
Rheumatoid arthritis,
Right.
yeah. And then like this studio space is for you to commit to this thing, right? But okay, yes, commitment, all that you shared already. I want to know like this. Just give me a small teaser about what this rheumatoid arthritis and the
Okay, so rheumatoid arthritis is actually like your body immune systems attacks on your joint,
okay,
so and cause inflammations.
okay,
So that will cause your bones will be deformed, and your joints will be swell, and you have difficulty with your mobility.
so you figured out a way to solve it all.
Yeah. So the story is really like my mom was once bedridden.
Okay,
Yeah, about 2003 to 2004 time, and then I was quite worried. So at the point of time, my dad is working overseas, my brother is not around, and then I was in university, so I'm taking care of her. So it is quite worrying because it has been about 6 months that she is bedridden. So in the end, we actually got a helper. We got a helper in, and when she was in with us for about 1 week plus 2 weeks, suddenly my mother stand up. She'd been bedridden for 6 months. Then she suddenly stood up, go to the kitchen, and teach the helper how to cook. So that was what I was really stunned by that move, because bedridden for 6 months
lah.
and suddenly
How did
1
that
week
happen?
only. And then she go to the kitchen, start cooking, and become normal again. So I was thinking that this illness could be probably something that can be solved. There may be alternative solutions to what my mother's diseases is. So as I go on my personal development, as I touch on all of this like healing stuff, I realized that a lot of these illnesses are emotion related. Yeah. So a lot of emotions that trap in yourself that causes your body to have this kind of illness. So a lot of time, people are advised to like go out to move, go to the sun, exercise, go yoga. These are ways that you probably could do to really regulate emotions, and probably a lot of these diseases can be resolved. I would say maybe not cure, but you can manage them well. Yeah. So I actually wrote a book on giving a framework how we can work through this so that you can better manage your life.
so it's your upcoming business in that sense.
Correct. So now I'm actually shooting the online videos.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna play. Thanks for sharing that thing. It's really helpful for people who are arthritis. Maybe they can find your business after.
Yeah, you can contact me and then I will share.
With them more. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna play a quick game of this or that, running a studio edition. So I'll give you 2 options, but you can only pick one. Both options is too hard to resist. But after answering this or that, make sure you answer fast as possible. So I'll say then after you just straight away say, right?
Okay.
And then give me just one quick sentence of why you chose it. Okay, ready? Compete on having the cheapest hourly rate or compete on having the most premium assets?
Premium assets.
Premium assets. Why?
I think the assets is important to give you good quality videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Highly demanding full commercial shoot or 10 different creators shooting TikToks?
Definitely first one.
First one.
Yeah.
But it's so demanding, no?
Yeah. But at least it's just one client, right? Working with 10 people.
Okay.
But I think it's really content creators, a lot of people may start out, maybe finding challenges. And that's where I would love to support them too. Yeah.
Okay. A massive big space in a Ulu industrial estate or a small unit in the CBD area?
I'll say that in big space industry, because I think the space can make your productions feel very differently.
But I want to argue is that wouldn't a CBD area be more convenient, then people want to go there more, then get more customers, no?
But do people in the CBDs do productions? Yeah, so that's my thought.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of time people would prefer away from the noise. I think one of the challenges that content creators will be like things that they cannot control,
Right.
Aeroplane flying around.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful that this space is here. It's pretty quiet, I would say.
Bukit Batok is quiet, yeah. Okay. Spend money on equipment or spend money on props?
Equipment.
Okay. Monthly retainer package at a discounted rate or one-off bookings at a standard rate?
The package booking.
Package booking.
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
I think that's recurring is important.
Cash flow of our cash flow.
I think it's like for people who create the contents, consistent background is also something that they may be looking for. Yeah.
A client who shows up 2 hours late or clients who leave the studio looking like shit? Which one?
What do you mean by looking like shit?
Means like
They messed up your whole place. They messed up your whole place.
gone already.
like that, I would prefer the person who come late.
2 hours late.
Yeah. But I think it's really one thing about studio is like it's quite it's an industry out there that you come at the right times and leave at the right time. Yeah, but sometimes we understand things happens.
Yeah. How about hosting events only or hosting video production shoots only?
Wow, this one difficult. Actually, I also want both, but
Okay, you can have both. I guess. Cool. Okay, yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, Eric, for
thank you so much.
being on our show. And
How can anyone find you?
yeah,
Okay, so you can find us in our website, www.gratiasstudio.com. Yeah, you can also search us on Google. Yeah, there's WhatsApp. Contact me and then we can discuss how we can turn your stories into productions.
cool. Okay, yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching the SG Entrepreneur Story, another entrepreneur and another story that we collected. If you like our content, be sure to follow us on everywhere: YouTube, Spotify. Where else do I post? Instagram, wherever it is lah. Just find it. That's it. That's the SG Entrepreneur Story. Thanks for watching.
Bye.